dead. Pull out Sparky Sparky Boom Man. I like this tactic. Just let them die in my stead. It's not very nice, but it's effective. And I am pro being effective. Especially in this battle. This and Seymour on Gaga's that are definitely the hardest battle in the game. I'm actually, like, the final boss battle is not as hard as this one. Which is sad. But that's okay. You know, there are some really neat graphical effects on these involving warping, like making it look like the air is being warped, especially like on this one and on the Bahamut. I don't know enough about graphics. Did I do it? Did I do it? I did it! Woo! Why didn't you just send her? Out my eyes. Playing this in the dark.
If I die, so does the final Aeon. And with it, Spira's only hope.
Then we'll find Spira a new hope!
Fool. There is no other way. Even if there was, even if you did destroy Sin, you, Yevon, the Immortal, would only create Sin anew.
You, Yevon?
Ah, Zayon. Forgive me. Spira has been robbed of the light of hope. All that remains is sorrow.
Hello everyone, Crowbeak here. Welcome back to another episode of my Final Fantasy X Let's Play. I have just defeated Unaleska, which I did not successfully do the first time, as you may have seen if you watched the previous episode. Interesting thing to note about this scene that we just had, she said that if she dies, the final Aeon dies with her. So that implies to me that she is the only person left who knows how to make faith. Which is really interesting, because, one, she was around at the time of the fall of Zanarkand when the faith that we have now were made. But also, why has she not passed this knowledge on to anyone? Is it so that this pilgrimage has meaning? We've also just learned in the story that Yu Yevon is immortal, quote-unquote, still exists. And from the name Yu Yevon, we can assume he's the guy who created the religion. And I really like the voice acting for Unaleska in that scene. She sounded like she very much believed that what she was doing was the best thing for Spira. Level 3 key spear! Yay, I have like 4 of those. They're really hard to get this early.
I cannot believe what we just did.
Let's do something more unbelievable.
What?
Destroy Sin, so it won't come back. And without the final Aeon.
You don't have much choice, since you can't make one now.
I don't know how just yet, but I'll find out.
I want his earrings. I know you can get earrings like that. Should look into that. I'm an adult with money now. I love this song. I also love looking at these rocks floating by. This is an area that has definitely really benefited from the improved graphics. Weird. Suncrest. Oh, that's one of the super strong... Wait a minute, what? I'm really confused about what's going on here. That's one of the super strong weapon, one of the strongest weapon in the game thing. There's like a big ugly quest, not big ugly quest. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done for getting the best weapons in the game that I am not going to go to the trouble of doing. Although they do have the damage limit break, or I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I might do that later. Right now, I'm sorry. I know that I've got an episode started, but I'm really enjoying looking at these rocks flying by and the stars in the background and listening to this Hymn of the Faith version with the discordant, or like the minor key stuff at the end. This place makes no sense. We are... Because, okay, we went through the broken Blitzball Dome, and we went to the final Temple of Yevon, which is in the Blitzball Dome for whatever reason, and we went down, and we went through a door, and we went through a portal. Oh, we did go through a portal. Either way, weird magic. I have no clue how this makes any sense, because it doesn't. But it was beautiful. I'm at the door, and everyone else is not. That's weird. Whatever.
We must talk.
What?
There's something you should know.
I know. It's about you, right?
I am also an unsent. You are not surprised.
I think... I kinda knew. It was Yunalesca, wasn't it?
When Braska and Jecht died defeating Sin, I just couldn't accept it. I came back here, tried to avenge them. But she struck me down. Somehow I made my way, crawling down Mount Gagazet. But my strength left me, just outside Bevel. That's where Kamari found me. I told him about Yuna, just before I died. I've been wandering ever since, never going to the far plane.
Aaron.
So wait, has Kamari known the whole time?
Being dead has its advantages.
Or did he leave to find Yuna?
I was able to ride Sin and go
before
to your
he died.
And you've been watching over me since then, haven't you? Why? What's the big idea? Why me?
It is one of those things that is difficult to explain. Very well, I will show you. My memories.
Can I ask you one last favor?
He's totally drawing on the fireflies here. That's interesting.
Nah, never mind.
Out with it.
Okay, listen good. Take care of my son. My son in Zanarkand. He's such a crybaby. He needs someone there to hold his hand, see?
I kind of want to
Take
turn
care
this up
of
and hear
him,
this
will ya?
music better.
But how am I supposed to go to Zanarkand?
Hey, you said it yourself. There must be a way to get there, right? You'll find it.
All right. I will.
He was much more
I give you my
earnest
word.
than...
I'll take care of your son. I'll guard him with my life.
Thanks, Orin. You were always such a stiff. But that's what I liked about you.
I wonder what sorts of things they went through on their pilgrimage. We only get to see bits and pieces, and most of it messages back to their kids. But I also kind of don't want to see more of their pilgrimage, because as long as it's a mystery, you can wonder about it. And I don't think that knowing the details are really that important. No more details than we do already know anyway. I'm going to take a moment to save here. This is definitely the part of the game where things are just coming together. For the most part, except for the fact that we just, dismantled the religion, and the only way anyone had at stopping sin for a while. Still gotta figure out how to deal with that, but whatevs. It's all the same, right? Alright. Back out into the broken Blitzball Bazaar. I didn't want to say dome, I wanted it to alliterate more. But it just turned out silly. Okie doke. I believe there's a good shortcut out of there. Maybe not. Oh hey, it's daytime now. Oh, okay, so we rested at sunset. This is a different angle, too. Aha. There was a reason for that. Oh, hey. What's up, Pops? Oh, this is one of the best looks we get at Sin.
Dad?
Googly
I
eyes.
know.
What?
The final summoning's gone. But I'll think of something. Just give me a little more time.
So it's kind of got a humanoid shape. Sort of. Arms and legs. Funky wing things. I really do wonder if they completely re-rendered these in higher definition. They must have, because otherwise it would just not upscale very well. And this is us getting the airship back, which means we're going to be able to go from zone to zone, which is good because I can go try to get Anima, and bad because I forgot again to look up how to get Anima. Whoops. God, I love the color scheme. Pretty blues and purples.
Aren't we the happy-looking bunch?
Where's Yuna?
Frana! Frana!
Where? That all you can say?
Aha. I was just
Why
wondering
don't
what
you
he's
think of
saying.
something?
Go somewhere.
Well, any good ideas?
Come on, help us.
What do we know? Sin is Jekt. Thus you have a link, a bond with Sin. That may be our key.
So
what, we give
do
him
we
a hug?
do?
That's not useful info.
We think and we wait.
Patience, then.
Two things I'm bad at.
There's Yuna. God, she's pretty. I love her outfit. Do not love Yunalesca's outfit. Do love Yuna's outfit. I can't remember if they explicitly said that Yuna was named for Yunalesca, or if she just happens to have a name that is like it. But the irony, killing her namesake. It's ironic. That's strange. I feel like I know a lot about Japanese culture at this point, living here as long as I have. But I don't understand why she bowed just now. Was it an apology? A thank you? A little bit of both? That was a sort of excuse me kind of bow, but the bow she did before was a super... Oh, look at his face! Them feels. He's so glad his niece is okay. Ah. Oh, the textures did good things for that. And him showing off his feels. We're gonna go talk to him.
We'll wait till you think of a plan. Get that noggin working.
And of course he's back to
We'll
being
wait
gruff
till
old
you
Uncle
think
Sid.
of a plan.
Yeah.
We need to sit and think this through. There has to be a way. We need to sit.
Okay, so
Final A on solving everything.
yup. Solve this. Travelers save sphere level 3. They can teleport you back to the airship thanks to the Albed. That doesn't make sense, but okay. I still like the fact that we actually got to see Braska using a save sphere in a memory. No clue what he was doing with it. Maybe he was gonna go back and play some blitzball, but yeah. Sup,
Rush this
Orin?
and we'll lose everything. We need to plan carefully.
That's a good point. Ah, I love Orin. Oh, right! We just found out that he's dead and I didn't say anything about it. There have been... One of the things I love about this game is that there is so much foreshadowing for that. It is heavily foreshadowed. Every time that Yuna has wanted to send Seymour or someone else has tried to send someone, Orin's been there, and he never says anything, right? But when you first go to Guado Salam and you're hanging out in Seymour's fancy pants banquet hall with all the upgraded textures now and the really cool cloth on the wall that I still remember because it looks so pretty. When you're hanging out there, Seymour is like, "Why are you here? We Guado can smell the scent of the far plane." That's exactly what he was talking about. That was him noticing that Orin was unsent. And not saying it explicitly, but definitely being like, "I know your secrets. What is tying you to undead life?" Now we know that Seymour is also unsent, so it makes it make even more sense that he could tell that Orin was unsent. And that raises a question: did Orin notice that Seymour was unsent, or is it really partly because of the Guado being right by the far plane and really familiar with it? But that's an interesting thing. Like, that's the earliest big thing about Orin, a hint that Orin is unsent. Another interesting implication of Orin being unsent, it now makes sense why he could go to Dream Xanarkand, or maybe like makes any sense why he could go to Dream Xanarkand to watch after Titus, because he was dead, so there was no physical body to transport to Dream Xanarkand, where Titus is from, the Dream Xanarkand that the Faith is keeping alive. And he's basically just a walking soul now, so they basically just sent his soul to Dream Xanarkand. Still weird. I won't deny there's some weird stuff going on in this game, but that's how that was able to happen. He was able to get back to Xanarkand of the past, the dream past Xanarkand, because he is no longer alive. Yes. And we got to watch his death scene too. We just didn't know that's what it was at the time.
May I help you?
Yes. Yes! I have so much things to sell. Actually, okay, I'm pretty sure that this episode is about 15 minutes, so I'm going to end it here. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, have a good one. Check back tomorrow for another episode, and if you're watching on Twitch, hang around, because there will be more playing of this game. Bye!